What's going on, everybody? This is Jay Leno, and I am here with the guys Torvik and Jonan to talk about Last
Yo.
Ronin Re-Evolution issue 3, and we're going to be talking about Night Watcher issue 3 as well. What's going on, Torvik? How you doing this evening?
I'm doing pretty good. Well fed. Got some new Ninja Turtle comics today.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we're gonna have you share. We're gonna have you share with us real in soon fashion. We got the boy Jonan in the building. What's going on, sir?
Yo, what's happening? It's the John Low Fox. You know how it is.
All right, Torvik. You said you had something you wanted to show us today.
Yeah, well, I actually got some comics from the star who goes out, knows I love turtles, and goes out and got me some comics. So they got me today. Found out issue 26 and 27 of the Flaming Carrot comics. I've yet to look at them, and really cool to me is issue 4 and 5 of the martial arts authorized training manuals.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Those, I don't know. I don't know for a fact, but they're giving me like those is rare collections you got over there, Torvik. I'm jealous right now.
Yeah, it kind of is. At least it definitely costs something. Well, not a whole lot, but yeah.
Oh, and also, I picked up a while ago a cover I know no one else has. Drawn and signed by Kevin Eastman on the Marvel Secret Invasion issue 1.
Do you remember what convention you were at?
The Toronto Fan Expo.
Nice.
It was the year before the 25th anniversary of the Ninja Turtles.
Oh wow. Okay.
I was there dressed as Mega Man.
I'm jealous. Okay, are you a Mega? Who do you like better, Mega Man or Zero?
I'm Mega Man.
Nice.
And it depends. Which Mega Man are you talking about? Like,
the original, of course.
The original from the 80s?
Yep.
Nice. I grew up more so with Mega Man X and all that.
Yeah, but mind you, look at my beard, I'm older than you.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the show Captain and the Game Master?
Oh, yeah, I used to watch that on YouTube and stuff.
I watched it on TV.
No, the Ruby Sphere. Oh my God, the Ruby Sphere's Mega Man.
Nice. There was a cartoon series I watched a little bit when I was younger of Mega Man.
Yeah, they're really weird back in the day, but it was all right.
All right. Okay. Well, guys, we're here to talk about Last Ronin II Re-Evolution issue 2. I ended up grabbing the
issue 3.
Issue 3. My fault. Issue 3. I ended up grabbing the RI cover. So I'm only going to open this bad boy up a couple of times.
That's it. Yeah, I like that outfit for Casey
I just have the original.
Nice.
I have cover C. Let me pull mine up.
Yeah, definitely want to see. I like cover C looks pretty good too.
Oh. Yep.
Okay, it's kind of cool how all 3 of us got different covers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, either what was available or what looked cool at the time.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would have bought, if they had more than one cover there, I would have bought them all.
Mhm.
Like issue 1 and 2 of the starting over the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I have like 5 or 6 different covers of the first 2 issues.
Nice. Nice.
Here, while we're talking, and I have it easily available.
You talking about the first issues of what, the original Ronin, or are you talking about this Re-Evolution?
What?
I was about to say we're gonna be getting into this issue in a minute.
Like
Oh,
cover
no.
Oh yeah.
A, B, C,
Okay.
Are you talking about that's the new
For
first one?
the new run.
D, E,
Mhm.
F,
Got
and
everything.
finally G.
So, are you going to have Mr. Eastman do that blank cover, or are you going to find an artist?
I don't know if I'd see any of them. But behind the blank cover is like a thick cardboard, and behind it is the normal is issue A cover.
Nice. I got you. All right. Well, we're about to get into issue 3 of Last Ronin II Re-Evolution, issue 3. Jonah, do you want to start us off with the giving the people context of kind of what's going on right now in the Last Ronin series?
Yeah, I'll try my best with this one.
Okay.
So
I
basically,
believe
oh, so pretty much just a little recap for anyone that don't know what Re-Evolution is. Basically, it takes place at least like 15 years after the death of Michelangelo, the original Last Ronin, where we follow Casey Marie and April and stuff, who had created newer mutants and stuff that they adopted as their own, as a new set of Ninja Turtles that can replace the original set. So we have the new four, which is Yi, Odin, Moja, and Uno and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, one
So
second. Just
yeah, sure.
just to so this what the this yellow one would be Yi, and
Yes.
this ember or reddish brown would be Moja.
Yep.
Or Moja, and then Uno would be right here. Okay, and
Mhm.
Uno would be here, and then Odin would be here. And I
Yep.
was supposed to say, and Moja's the female, and Uno's the female.
No, Yi's the
No, no,
female.
my fault.
Yeah, you're
Yi's the
good.
female, and Moja's the female, and these two are the males. So,
Yeah,
and
because
also each other name is the number 1 in a different language.
yep,
yep.
because like Uno, since that's a name and all that stuff, you gotta keep in mind like Spanish and all that. Una or Uno, like Uno would be like the male
Now, quick
equivalent.
tangent. Did
Yep.
you, did you know that the Pokemon Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like their name is Uno Dos Tres.
Oh, that's
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool.
Nice, nice. But yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Jonan. But
Oh, no,
I
you're
just
good.
wanted to let people know, to give a
Oh, yeah.
name
Just
to
a
each face of the
little
turtles.
FYI.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're good. So yeah, basically, we go into like 15 years after Michelangelo's death and stuff, and the new set of Ninja Turtles and stuff who have these new abilities that are starting to come into its own. So they have a little bit of like a psychic link with one another, and they also have like these other new up and coming powers, like manipulating electricity or um, turning their body parts into stone and stuff like that.
Hold on
and
one
then
second.
other
One
things.
second. We got. What's up, Bundedu?
Oh, it's not bundle.
Yeah, Bundle just hopped in here.
Hello.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you'll probably talk to us.
Hello, hello, people. I'm just here to listen. How y'all doing?
Hey, what's happening?
All right. What up? What up? What up?
How you doing? How you doing?
All
I'm
right.
here.
I got you. I appreciate you hopping in with us. All right, Jonah, go ahead and continue with us.
So basically, what's going on is like pretty much after the Shredder's grandson Oroku Hiroto had gotten dethroned, basically the city's been kind of a little bit more into chaos and stuff, much like City at War, where all these gangs and stuff are like starting to like cause a lot more trouble and they're not as organized and all that stuff. But they're a lot more powerful than before, like the Purple Dragons. Like usually they used to be a common street gang, but now they got like hackers and stuff and like I don't know, like just crazy stuff going on. And you got corruption inside politics and all that stuff, like etc. So that's kind of what Casey Marie is trying to combat and stuff with her resistance. So that's why where we have our little new heroes coming into the picture here to try and save the day basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's just a little recap of what's been going up to this point. So for the last couple of issues, basically some of the newer turtles have been kind of exploring their newer powers and all that stuff, or they're just learning about it and just trying to figure out, oh, so like, am I dying or something? Like, what has this changed? This has never happened before, etc.
Mhm. So to add on to that,
Yeah.
I guess go ahead, Torvik.
No, just for the superpowers, we only have the two so far, which
Yeah,
is Odin, which
No.
is the big guy at the end. Can turn his skin rock hard, making him vulnerable, and Yi, which I believe is the first one on the screen, has the
Mhm.
power to create an electric force field
yep,
Yep.
and
Yep.
a sibling telepathic connection.
Mhm. Yep. 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 Yeah. At this point, this comic is really dedicated for the diehards because its progression between these three issues are rather slow, but they're really trying to like give us an intricate detail of almost how their DNA and their anatomy kind of works with these individual turtles.
yeah. And I think after rereading it, I think I found something else as to like why their mutations a lot more different compared to like the original turtles.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, elaborate.
All right, so basically the reason for that is not really a long explanation, but basically the reason why their mutation is different is because in Lost Days, or wait, what was it? No, not Lost Days,
Years.
Lost Years, yeah. Michelangelo went to China at one point, and he had gotten like also mutated again, sort of. So they might have like April had taken some DNA samples from Michelangelo at the time during the original run of Last Ronin and had applied it to the new set of turtles. So that's also a reason why they might have like additional powers and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
On
Okay.
account of Michelangelo had mutated a bit more, like he had a healing factor and such.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, like he lost his like he went blind and stuff and lost his vision because of like the mutation.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Which
Okay.
is why he couldn't kill himself when he tried earlier.
Yeah.
And like when he fell off of like the top of a skyscraper onto the ground, was
Yeah.
taken
Face
underground
first.
but healed from that.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was crazy
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. 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 So at this particular moment, I'm really excited about this because I mean they don't these turtles don't appear as street level as the originals, and I don't have a cap for their abilities at this point unless you got do you guys see a capping point with the two turtles that we've described so far? Because yeah, I
Not
don't
yet.
see a cap.
Not yet, but I would honestly compare them to like, well, maybe by the end of the day, and when they get a handle on these powers, they could probably be on like some Spider-Man level of like strength, in my opinion. Whereas like the
Okay.
turtles were like original, like a Daredevil, like slightly above peak human kind of level.
Hmm.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. For the other two turtles, what power do you think they're gonna manifest?
I think I have some ideas. What about you, Jay Leno?
Okay, 1 second, because gotta get Bundle back in here. Okay. See what mode? I'm gonna be honest with. I'm more intrigued with Uno. I think Uno's gonna have. It's gonna have some godlike ability. I mean, you can't have an albino turtle and not just be like the turtle.
Right.
I don't know why, but to me, I see them being able to turn invisible.
Who Uno?
Yeah.
Yep. He actually might be on point right there because I actually, when I was rereading it, I found something else as well, where they said something about him being able to camouflage himself. Let me see if I can
Yeah.
find that real quick.
And also, Uno is not.
I don't mean to interrupt, but you
Wait,
said he can go invisible?
Not just yet, but
no,
it's
that's what why
it's
I'm
hinted at.
thinking is going to be their power.
Oh, man.
Cause
But
Damn. Okay.
yeah. Cause so April O'Neil, she's old. She's like grandma to these children, and her
yeah,
child
and is
is
missing an
like
arm
their
and leg.
mother. And so at their teenage, when they kind of come to their adolescence and start getting their abilities, as soon as they get them, she's literally hooking up to a machine and just trying to figure out how their anatomy works. So some of these powers haven't been confirmed, but figuratively, the assumption that Jonah just said is like, yeah, he's probably going to be able to have some kind of to be able to restructure itself, and yeah, probably
Yeah,
gonna.
and then Moja, I think they're also alluding to some of her abilities as well. Here's the page for that, where they were saying that she's able to like sense and feel somebody's presence and stuff right here.
Hmm.
There you go. So she's like, I just don't know. I just a feeling, I guess, and all that stuff. About the purple dragons outside the lair.
Almost like a spidey sense or something.
Right.
Hmm. Oh, I'm excited about that. You know what I mean? So hopefully we don't find out by issue 7. We're on issue 3 right now. But we also got a villain as well in this issue, which kind of took forever.
Right.
But
Well, isn't the villain still the Foot?
I'm not sure if it's still the Foot. It is definitely the purple dragons for right now. I know there's that rich guy that's kind of hiring these gangs or whatever, something like that. There was somebody else as well. I can't remember.
Who's that guy that looks like a crusader with the medieval fit? Yeah, I have to open up my comment.
Oh, apparently issue 4 comes out January 8th.
Yeah, these gaps get me. Well, at least they're cool.
Yeah, because they look like they're on some Forever Knights, medieval ninja-ish kind of look.
Hmm. I mean, with the turtles knowing ninjutsu and Wing Chun, things can get interesting. But I'm ready to see these guys like really get down. They're dragging this out. I'll say that's the most.
Yeah, they definitely had some good action in the first issue. Then the second one was kind of like, okay, this is literally just a rehash of the first issue, just with a lot more talking and explaining and stuff. And I'm like, all right, can we get into the meat and bones of this,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Then the third issue, just a little bit of explaining and stuff, and an introduction of a newer character. So that's pretty well, not introduction, but I guess I can kind of see where they're going with this new character.
What do you figure they're gonna do after they help fix her up?
Well, I'm glad you asked. So the new character is called Amanda Connor and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And apparently she's like the news lady and stuff that like covers the news, right? So I have a feeling, yeah. So I have a strong feeling like after they just saved her life and everything, and like being in the lair, freaking out, looking at the turtles, I'm like, yeah, she's probably gonna be the new April of like
Yeah.
this team and stuff,
Yeah.
And I have a morbid feeling that they might just kill off the original April and all that stuff, So that's kind of where I can see where they're going with this. But I'll definitely say one thing. Given that she's an original black character and stuff, yeah, I would probably prefer that compared to the whole race swapping of April, in my opinion.
Okay.
No, she was not black.
Oh, wait, she's not?
Hmm. It's like a,
Nope.
like
The
almost
Amanda Connor character, yeah.
some kind of complexion.
One
Right.
second, I'll find if I can quickly find what it was for.
That's
But
you
I'd
know
rather,
what? Okay.
oh, yeah.
If you are correct, Jonan, is there any other examples of April O'Neil dying or past issues? Because I can't recollect any prior issues in TMNT history where April had died.
Now that you mention it, I mean, never really thought of it, probably.
Because I'm gonna have to make sure I get the R. Yeah, I'm about to get the incentive cover for that.
Yeah.
April's
Yeah,
death.
Yeah, not anything I could think of at the moment, but yeah.
Okay. What you looking at over there, Torvik?
This is a color, basically, it's a collection of the original comics. Here's the third issue.
Oh yeah, from IDW.
Yeah, and if you go by, this is like when the turtles end up in, or the Triceratons are on Earth. But if you look, there's April.
Yeah, with the
I guess
curls.
that's Kevin Eastman's original classic look for April.
Mm-hmm.
He based her look on his one girlfriend.
You had a Jerry curl damn near.
Yeah.
The little 80s look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even Kevin Eastman used to have that look too.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, he definitely completely
With the
transformed.
Yeah, with the pencil mustache and everything. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Kevin had a whole afro.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I met him in person, like I was like, well, I wasn't surprised because I've seen him online before. But it's like,
Mm.
oh man, you like look at his old pictures from the '80s, and you look at him now, you're like, oh, this is somebody else.
He's so cool in that ease, man. He comes off pretty approachable. Like he is. He didn't feel like he was trying to get me out of the way.
Oh yeah,
Kevin,
he was cool too. Oh,
like meeting him, like I almost felt like I spent way too much time around him and talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how like fans get with meeting certain people?
Yeah.
And he's the kind of guy you go to the bar with and have a drink with.
I was so nervous. Like to him, he was my he's dang near up there with like meeting Kobe Bryant or meeting somebody that you idolize, bro. Like I kind of froze up a little bit. I just like kept it kosher so I didn't like embarrass myself, but like I almost was fumbling my words, bro.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I feel that same way about some celebrities. I'm like, oh man, I've seen you
like
on
he was a
TV my
real
whole
celebrity
life,
to
and
me.
I'm like, I don't know what to say to you now.
Yeah, the guy who owned the comic store, I'm kind of pissed at him. Because he said, after I got back from the Fan Expo Kevin Eastman was at, he goes, oh, I got these comics. Do you think you want them? And look what he had.
Wow.
You know what this one is?
Oh, snap. Is that the Michelangelo? No, that's the case.
No, this is issue 3, original printing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I remember now. Second one was the
And
stocking
issue
thing.
4, original printing.
Was it?
Also, you want to try something else. You know how I can prove April is not black in the original comics?
Huh.
Look at her next to Baxter Stockman.
Baxter Stockman was always black. Yeah.
Oh no, I mean I agree with you, Torvik. I know April, she's a white woman, but I was just saying like the new character though. Yeah, she's black, and I'm like, yeah, I would prefer that compared to like the constant. Oh, let's just restart the series by making April black kind of ordeal that they've been doing.
For the thing though with April, what does change to me? The changing her race adds nothing at all.
Yeah.
Could you say that again?
Changing the race, like I do not like race swapping. Period.
Me either.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
just
I don't
more
agree with
so
race swap.
now.
No, no.
Like for you know how in the original cartoon, you know why Baxter Stockman was white?
Oh, yeah,
No.
well,
Because he thought it would be kind of racist for him as a black man to be subservient to another man. And that's why
Oh,
they
so
made him white in the cartoon.
then they made Bebop Bebop black,
yeah, yeah, and then
but they
clearly,
probably
yeah.
weren't thinking about that.
Yeah, but with Bebop though, you didn't see him as black, you saw him as a mutant warthog.
Right.
Yeah.
Or you don't like get to see much of his human form anyway, so it's like, oh, he's like that
have
for
you
like one
guys
episode.
have you guys tried the 2 newest Ninja Turtle games?
No,
I did
definitely
not. I've only played that new Radical DLC with Mondo and Mona Lisa.
Oh yeah.
I need
Oh,
to.
so
Well, I probably do need to play that though. But I took a break from Shredder's Revenge though. But how is it?
I mean, honestly, they're dope. I like Mona Lisa. I like Mona Lisa a lot. But I still think the best 3 characters on the game is probably Casey Jones, Karai. I might put
I want
oh
to
yeah,
say
yeah, yeah, and then
Michelangelo or
Usagi.
Usagi. Yeah.
Usagi, yeah, and Usagi.
You're
But
not
Yeah.
talking about
after
That
that
was a
it might
cool
be
DLC.
Mona. Yeah, Mona's got a nice little special attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys, the game you're not talking about is not Radical Rescue. That's the Game Boy game.
Hmm.
Talk about the
Ninja Turtles 3 for the Game Boy. The one you're talking about is this one.
Yeah, yeah, Shredder's Revenge, and then there was like a Radical DLC that came out with that.
But guys,
Yeah.
it's the collector's edition I have here.
Nice, nice, yeah,
Very cool.
nice.
No, but you're talking about is it Splinter Fate and then that what was it,
Measured
Mutant Mayhem
Fate,
thing?
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, give me a sec.
Splinter
Okay.
Fate though, that does actually look a lot more interesting though, but I just haven't played it.
Did you guys purchase the Splinter Fate that came out? What was that, a year ago?
I got it when it came out for Switch.
I don't have the game,
I
but
was talking about the comic.
I do have the tie-in comic
Oh,
though.
I have the comic too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Mutants, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants Unleashed.
Yeah, no, I did not get
Is
that
that-
game. The Mutant Mayhem thing. That was like the tie-in to the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
no.
sounds, it's pretty good overall as your basic side scroller.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I hear it's all right, but I'm just like, nah, I'm good since I'm not invested into that universe.
It's as far as I think my favorite video game that's came up of recent would probably be Out the Shadows.
Oh,
got-
for
tie-in from the
PS3 and Xbox and that.
Yeah, it was on I believe it was on 360.
Yeah, I have that one on my PS3.
Mm-hmm.
In controversial opinion, I do like the Ninja Turtles reshelled.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And then what was the one that came out with like 5 or 6 years ago on the Xbox One?
Was it the it can't be Mutant Mayhem. Not
No,
the nah, that was a long time ago. Well, longer.
Oh gosh. Let me see if I can find it. Cause it kind of looked like it's like 2D cell shade.
2D cell shade.
Hold on, Xbox One. Mutants in Manhattan.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking about. The
Yeah.
with the IDW turtle looks.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
that one
that's
was
what it's called.
badass.
Yeah, I think that was
That
on
was
like
on
360 and all
Xbox
that.
Yeah. that
or
was like Xbox One.
PS3, right?
Xbox, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Because I had it at one point. It was on Xbox 360 as well.
Oh, that's actually one for the Kinect.
Mm.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Training Lair.
But yeah, I definitely like the crossovers. Those games. All in all, so who do you? So do you think Uno's? You think Uno's going to go invisible? Do you think she'll be able to shapeshift?
I don't see shape shifting.
Okay.
Yeah, same. But we'll just have to wait and see. Let me see if I can find what they were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You didn't tell me what they said about Mojo.
Yeah. Yeah, they said that she was just like, well, she was just getting the feeling that she was like able to sense something right here on this page.
Okay.
But let me see if I can find that one where they were talking about Uno. I think he's more of like the Michelangelo kind of stand-in.
You talking about the panel in the comic?
Oh no, I was talking about no, I was saying Odin. I think he's like the Michelangelo stand-in here for the series.
Uno?
No, Odin, the big dude with the that's in.
Oh, Odin. Odin. Yeah. Odin's
Yeah.
obviously Odin's
Yeah.
obviously.
Likes to eat a lot. I think he kind of likes cats and stuff too. Like,
But
yeah, that's
like,
definitely Michelangelo.
but like so like he turns into stone if he takes too much damage or he's scared. But then at the same time he can use it as a weapon as well.
Seems like he
I
can
think
manipulate it
that's
at
what it
will
was
now.
at first, but then he was able to control it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm at a hard place between who's my favorite. I'm gonna pick between Moja and Yi. Real tough place. But maybe they gotta come out. They gotta come out with the Re-Evolution.
There it is. Found it. So basically, right here, he was saying, I don't know. When I started fighting, I got that weird feeling again, and I thought I was gonna freeze up. Except this time, I remember Uno can make himself dark when he wants to. So I told him, I told myself to control it, and he's able to control this.
Oh, so that was Uno with this color right here.
Oh no, no, no! Like Odin was saying that Uno has some kind of ability to make himself turn dark or something.
Yeah, that's gonna lead to something. I wonder
Yeah.
what.
So that might have been something I might have missed from the previous issues. So I might have to go back, if I want to research it really. But I'm like, yeah, so that might be a hint to maybe their newer powers.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of bad. I mean, it's kind of bad. Like they have so much potential that I can't wait to see them fight. They're all
Oh yeah.
mastered in weaponry. They all know Wing Chun and ninjutsu, and they got those abilities as well. And we haven't seen them like work together. Hopefully, we see Moja go on a solo mission. We got to find out which turtle's going to have a crush on. You think who you said that reporter was name was Amanda? What?
Amanda Connors.
Yeah, who do you guys think is going to have a crush on her between the four?
Actually, well, I think they might have already mentioned it earlier because when they were talking about it on TV and stuff, I think Odin. Let me see if I can pull up my thing. One of the comics.
So, do any of you guys have a Switch?
Oh,
I got a Switch Lite.
So you know what we need to do then?
Speak to me.
We need to play some of these turtle games together.
Oh, yeah,
I gotta download. I gotta purchase one of those games. If I do.
Wait, you don't have any for your 3DS?
I gotta, yeah, not for my Switch. I don't, because my daughter uses my Switch. My daughter uses the Switch. I use my Xbox.
Ah.
But I mean, I would have to get it, which is probably on discount soon. So
Oh.
I'm not opposed to it.
Actually, I think I just found something. I think that's Uno using his powers.
Right there. I
So-
mean, she is dark. So like, did she like gain speed or what are they?
I haven't really seen anything yet, but yeah, it looks like he has that ability now. To turn himself dark. So he might just be the best for like stealth and all that.
Maybe like a dash or quick teleport. I don't think that's enough. They're gonna probably do something, but we're not gonna be able to find out till next year.
Yeah, wasn't it until like January or February or something? No,
Yeah, I
that's
think
probably
you just said I think you said issue 4 is not till freaking January.
yeah, that kind of sucks. Because I just want them like the monthly release and like I mean, well, TMNT has been releasing a lot of stuff back to back, anyways, like this spin-off stuff, like their current run or Saturday morning cartoon and all that. Obviously, I've been collecting the Saturday morning cartoon. So,
Same, I am too.
Oh, for the
Yeah.
for the Ninja Turtle cartoon?
Mhm.
oh yeah,
I have
Yep.
most of the single ones, and I have the complete collection in the Turtle Van.
Oh, nice.
oh yeah, I got a lot of them on me right now. But yeah, I think I found it right here. Yeah, Odin talking about yeah, she's pretty too and everything.
And there you have it.
Yep.
All right. I guess moving forward, we had the Night Watcher issue 3. It's a continuation of Jenica, the female turtle, takes on the mantle of the Night Watcher, who, if you are a TMNT fan, you will be familiar with the Night Watcher, originally being taking the alias from Raphael,
From the
but this
TMNT movie.
in 2007.
Yeah, which to me seems to be, for that movie,
Mm-hmm.
is technically, I would almost call it the fourth movie of the original, with the original movies.
You know what? As a matter of fact, are you going to say what I think you're going to say?
What's that?
The Easter eggs.
Oh,
That was in the 2007 film to confirm what you were saying.
oh yeah, you're talking about like the
I
time
just
technical
caught
ones?
the idea, like Karai talking at the end of it, saying, "Oh, you think he's dead, but he's not."
I was saying because when they were at their lair, they had Shredder's helmet from the second film. Like they had like from the sequels. They if you look at that layer, it pretty much it ran canon. The movies ran canon into that CGI film.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, for me, I like to say it's like it's possible for both. Like maybe it could be its own universe, or it could actually be like the fourth installment for that trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Because and it might even connect to technically Next Mutation too. Because Next Mutation also like took
No,
place in the
the
subway
live
and all that.
action Next Mutation is its own thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, true. And Shredder was in that too, so that probably
Oh,
would
at
make
the
it.
beginning, but Venus did some mind thing with kind of fried his mind, which took him out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's all hypothetical though.
Well, still is. But to go forward, it's looking like this is like a street level series of the Mutant Town Police force working with Jenica to go behind the scenes, almost like Shaft, as you would say. Well, some of y'all may not know who Shaft, but as a rogue detective like Batman. She helps fight crime and work through politics, get into places that the police officers can't. And she she basically runs into a I guess you would kind of call her a villain, but she's really a criminal under like very like unfortunate circumstances.
What's her name?
And hold on, let me get to it.
What is it she had done?
So she was selling drugs because she caught a disease and she needed the medication, but because in that particular issue they're going through a quarantine pandemic, this post pandemic. So
Okay.
she's like doing things through, she's basically committing crimes and trying to survive. And the pharmacy no longer provided her with her medication, so she went on the streets for drugs. The particular person who could help her with those drugs is using her to get their crimes and orders together in Mutant Town. But she was originally a human. She was turned from Mutant Town. She's really a lizard. But hold on, let me see here.
Kind of reminds me. Well, for starters, like the reason why I was asking because I remember this one character that Jenica did encounter. Her name was, I think, Lucia. She was from one of Jenica's.
Eliza's her name.
Oh, okay.
Eliza.
Nice.
Yeah.
What kind of abilities does she have?
At this point, she's just same kind of humanoid, but she's got like horns or spikes in her wrist and on her head. She's got a tail as well.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on, let me see here. I can see her. Okay, that's her. Well, I can switch myself over. Haha. Technology.
That's even better.
Yeah. But yeah, the city kind of looked at her as a complete terror, and Jenica's the only person that could track her and sit down with her and understand the circumstances. And then Jenica pretty much helps her fake her own death and escape, and get back on her feet.
Okay.
It's
Interesting.
I'm
What do you
with I don't know,
What do you
like
think of the run so far?
it exceeded my expectations. Like I honestly, I'm not interested in the Night Watcher that much. I didn't have any high expectations because Jenica can't really coexist with Raphael because they both kind of share the same traits. So I feel like when Jenica came around, Raphael kind of took a hit. That's something you pointed out to me as well, Jonan. And so with
Oh
her
yeah.
standing alone by herself, I could take her in this element. I'd rather see Jenica doing this than being around the turtles.
Yeah, I
Or
agree.
yeah.
Because honestly, like, and it wasn't like just because they're both the same characteristics.
Mhm.
That's one thing, but definitely because I just felt like the writer Sophie Campbell was just like did nothing but spite Raphael, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. But but yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, that's what will work better for like Jenica is to just separate her from the turtles and stuff because and just branch her off and just have her do her own thing.
And I mean, her story is already pretty dark because I've read Jenica 1 and the Jenica 2 series, and like to give off the teenage vibes and like I don't know, like the dark city life of Mutant Town. To me, it expands the different characters in Mutants and Mutant. I don't know, it gives Mutant Town more of a pulse of it's inner city like clubs and hippies and,
Yeah, I
and
know what you mean.
such in relationships, and it could tell like a love story. And I mean, I don't know, I could see different age groups and just getting a variation of personality beyond the turtles just being a beat 'em up type
Yeah,
fighting.
yeah. They have a sort of a no man's land kind of thing going on with Ninja Turtles and stuff with
Hmm.
Mutant Town.
Exactly,
But
exactly.
yeah,
Actually, that's a really good comparison. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. How about yourself, Torvik? What's your synopsis?
Uh, Trying hard like to really remember the comic itself,
Hmm.
but it pretty much is the air quote villain had a hard life and just doing what she could survive, and Janet respected that, then helped them fake their death at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spoilers, by the way.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Spoilers, definitely spoilers. But I mean, that's. I think this is the story is consisted of now. But okay, in the next mute, I'm trying to remember in the last was Mutination the last issue of Mutination, was that the one when Raph was fighting in the bar like it was Roadhouse?
I think so. It was a pretty big. Well, it wasn't a big book, but it was like, yeah, a lot of pages to it if I remember. Like, it
Because he
was
was
like
out in Nevada with yeah.
yeah, he was working at that bar as like a bouncer, and then he went to go fight Metalhead later, or Metalhead attacked him or whatever, you know.
So I think everybody's spread. I think this is. I think Night Watcher might be connected with Mutination, unless we see Jenica without this suit on.
Oh yeah, I bet. Because I mean, it is still a part, like that's a part of like the IDW stuff where
Mhm.
that's a part of the main series of the original series. It's just like this just takes place a lot more later though, or
Mhm.
at least a year or so. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So Jenica got her own thing going on, and the Turtles are like, you know, I think Mutination is probably first, and then we cut to like where they're at in the new run of IDW. You know, the relaunch.
Yeah, and then as far as this IDW series, I gotta get all the way caught up from my past issues of is it Untold Destiny or Dynasty of the Foot
Yeah.
Clan?
Destiny, I think. Yeah.
Destiny. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
issue 1 so far of Mutant Nation, and it is the Roadhouse one.
It is okay. So yeah, I'm glad that's confirmed. So yeah, well, next week's issue 2
Okay.
for Mutant Nation.
Yeah. Yeah, that's on Destiny though. That was pretty interesting. I could probably tell you about that real quick.
Oh,
So
go ahead.
like basically like so if you don't you already know like Shredder in this universe or IDW, he was like born around the feudal times or whatever, like hundreds of years ago. So before he was sealed away and reawakened, he had like 4 sons of his own and all that stuff. One of them probably having like, you know, Karai as like their descendant and all that stuff. But anyways, um basically they fought over like their territory and all that stuff about who gets to run the foot now that, you know, father's away and all that stuff basically.
Okay.
So I think um they eventually kind of killed each other except for like 2. I think the older brother and the youngest brother were still left, so they
Yeah,
decided to
because
work together.
Oh,
I
dang.
Yeah.
believe it was like the youngest brother didn't have that much interest in it.
Yeah. I think he was the one that carried on the Foot Clan, whereas the older one had created the what was it, the Mad Star Clan or the Mad Dog? Yeah, the Dog Star Clan.
Um.
That's it. Yep. With the
Okay.
with the technology and all that stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, so currently they're kind of at war. So I think yeah, they would definitely make some interesting villains in the future and all that stuff. Like I was like, oof, like one of them like kind of blew up some lady's head and stuff. It was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like she was like working for him and stuff, his personal scientist. She was like, talking to Cry. She's like, please spare me. Look, I'll swear allegiance to you. And Cry's like, good. And then dude blows up her head. Is like, psych, you really thought I was gone? I was like, oh man, that is messed up.
Yeah, so I
But yeah,
mean, so that as well as running canon with what's going on right now. That's
yeah.
one thing that confused me. Okay.
Yeah, it's like they got other stuff that's just like, you know, I know they're kind of spread a little thin, but yeah, that's kind of what's going on with like Casey and Karai. So I don't know if like because right now Karai's got some kind of influence thing going on where she might be
Mm-hmm.
like possessed or something.
Okay.
So that's
Not
why she might be.
possessed. She gains knowledge of that from her grandfather, but for her to get it, he had to give up his existence.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, but Karai is like back to kind of being sort of or on the lines of being evil, or she's under some kind of like influence. So that's why she might be going after the turtles and stuff now.
Okay.
Oh,
Then
but
that
also, sorry, just to go quickly back to the TMNT movie. According
The
to
2007 film.
according to Wikipedia,
Hmm.
TMNT co-creator Peter Lawrence stated it takes place in its own universe, separate from the previous films. But director Monroe says the film exists in the same continuity as the other films, which is supported by the memento wall at the end of the film.
Yeah, they had a scepter, then they had freaking Shredder's helmet. So that only makes
yeah, the
sense.
time sector from the third movie and
Mhm.
Shredder's helmet
Yeah,
and all that.
Actually,
totally makes sense.
sorry, just think of the third movie. That's one thing does not make sense to me.
Oh, it's
Uh-oh.
You know how like
Uh-oh.
when the first Future guy came to the future, he was wearing April's clothing. Right.
Oh.
So then, so to show they would not show up naked, and that Michelangelo the only one who put shorts on.
Oh yeah, you got a point. And then those samurai showed up naked.
Yeah, you know
No,
they wasn't
they
going.
did not show up naked. They had some white cloth or whatever covering their body, so they weren't actually naked.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that now. It's been a minute since I've seen the third
That
movie.
yeah, I think somebody had to tell Peter Laird that they couldn't be nude on arrival.
Okay, no, yes, they could. It could easily
Nah.
be done showing
I
their.
Not for a kids film. I mean, they could have covered up or
Okay,
used camera
no,
views,
thing
or they
is,
could have put their hand on their private parts. But like Peter
Nah.
Laird always trying to shove
Be a little
adult stuff
extra.
on a kids show. He always trying to be extra.
no,
Oh,
what
yeah.
all you do is show them like behind the couch standing there.
Okay,
Nope.
they possibly
That
could do
can
that.
work too.
But
And like
if,
you see the one guy wearing Michelangelo's shorts are just above, like you see like this waistband of it above the couch.
But at that point, that was, you know what? That was probably the last straw for Peter Laird. That's what started him being pissed off. He was like, I don't want to hide this. This is art. It was, it was like he was already mad he couldn't turn the Ninja Turtles into little spawn looking demons.
Then the Venus thing, that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah. Definitely the straw was that was definitely the straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh, you guys, I'm pretty sure I told this before, but do you know why Venus was in the live action show?
Oh yeah, why?
This is coming from Kevin Eastman himself,
Mm-hmm.
where he's fine to talk about it, but Peter Laird is not. And they were talking with this woman at Saban, where they said, if you want the show done, there has to be a female turtle, basically.
Yeah.
I can understand because April wasn't in that show, so they probably wanted to have like a, like a female type character or something like that. To kind
No,
of
it was more so, I think, an actual female turtle, because just like the Power Rangers, there were two females.
Yeah, either Kimberly, Aisha, or Trini or something, or
then
Tanya.
Yeah, and then they pissed people off even more because she had boobies. Because I don't know if you guys know, but you can't really differentiate like that much when it comes to a turtle. Like it ain't like turtles is walking around. It's not like the four turtles is walking around with schlongs, but the female turtles,
I'm not against that. I mean, Venus, she's a little slim and all that, and you gotta at least make her a little feminine. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see the slim, but I'm saying, but there was actually some pushback that it's like, okay,
Because I mean, I'd rather have something like Venus, especially from Next Mutation, compared to like how Jenica is built and stuff, where I can't even tell her apart from like Michelangelo sometimes, or unless I look closely, like her blue eye.
Without their bandanas, you can't tell the other turtles apart either.
Right. Well, I mean, that depends on like their skin tone sometimes, but that's why I always like prefer them to always be wearing bandanas and stuff, because it's like, but when they be all wearing normal clothes and stuff, it's kind of, and they're just mixed up together. It's like, all right, I can't tell who's who. Where's Waldo?
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, I'd rather see Venus like that compared to Jenica, in my opinion.
To be honest with you, I'm really happy they brought Venus back for the IDW series, because she was done like kind of bad. So like to put her in the right setting and make her as important as she was going forward to the road to 150, I have no complaints. They did good with Venus.
If I'm not mistaken, with Venus, she was actually their sister, like reincarnated.
That could have worked though, but
no, she got reincarnated into Punk Frog.
She was like Frankenstein under
and then she got Frankenstein, where like her arms and limbs could come off.
Yeah, like a chimera kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
By Dr. Barlow.
I think, but okay. Who's your favorite allied mutant that they introduced in IDW other than the main turtles?
Lita.
I gotta say Alopex.
See, you said mine already. Lita's my favorite too. Go away, Torvik. Get out of my freaking head.
Okay, honestly, one thing I don't like about Aopex is that's basically Ninjara from the Archie comics.
Yeah.
But I mean, but I still prefer. Well, I still prefer. Like, I mean, I know, like, she's like taking Ninjara's place and all that stuff, and I like Ninjara too. Don't get me wrong, but Alopex, I feel like, yeah, she's definitely the perfect substitute in my opinion.
No, like she is basically the same. I wish they could have kept the name Ninjara.
Yeah, I mean, and I think they're trying to bring Ninjara sort of back or something like that, but it's just like it's a whole thing. But now I'm fine with Alopex though, and I like her story the most, at least in the 2012 version, even though she was there for like one episode, but still,
Alopex is cool.
yeah.
But
And she has a pretty cool design too. She was even designed by Kevin Eastman.
okay, wait, she was in one of the cartoons.
Yeah, she was in like one episode with the 2012 series.
That's what I gotta buy.
She's the sister of Tiger Claw.
I gotta buy the first appearance of Lita, and I want I didn't want and she took Renee's mantle.
Yeah, like she's like kind of like a training or in training kind of timstress.
Yep.
And like Renette's like kind of like the new Lawrence Simultaneous, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least in that kind of like, future or whatever. So yeah.
My boo. You guys are not gonna mention the baboon?
Nah, Bob. I mean,
You're not gonna
actually,
mention Bob?
Hey,
well, I will say
want
this
a
though.
Bob
Bob?
the betrayer?
Bob actually was introduced in the Archie comics. I'm not sure if he counts.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was one of Leo's students, but then I guess Sophie Campbell was like, well, let me just do all this extra stuff with Bob, and I'm like, oh god. But yeah, but she did take some like some stuff, or not take some stuff, but you know what I mean. She took some characters from
gave
that.
Bob a little bit of context. At least she read up and tried to expand the character.
Yeah, but I'm still not a fan of the whole him like betraying stuff. I'm like, for the whole you okay.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
would
Just to
rather
be
be
human,
just
you was willing to sacrifice everybody. Just that is crazy.
right, and I'm like, yeah, it was just so dumb, and I'm just like, yeah, man. And then what else? Yeah, and then Carmen too. She was also a character from the Archie comics, but Sophie Campbell kind of changed her up a little bit too. She was kind of one of Leo's students, and I think she also might have been like a love interest of future Leo.
Who was
So
who was the bird that Leo ended up getting in a relationship with?
Koya,
Yeah,
yeah,
Koya.
Who
Koya.
was
yeah,
that?
she's a mutant falcon, or
Koya.
she used to be
Oh yeah.
Shredder's mutant falcon. Yeah,
Mm.
Oh no, Bob
there.
showed up in the Archie comics in the future arc.
Yeah,
Mm.
he's from 100 years, and the Turtles is future.
Mm.
The one where Raphael's married to that coyote girl, Mez or Mezel.
Well, gentlemen, is there anything y'all want to include, or any upcoming streams, or anything you want to talk about before I end this out?
Not too much. Like I said about the whole Amanda Connor thing, I think she definitely will be the new April for the Re-Evolution series. And I think they're kind of taking her like, because if you haven't noticed, like in the Last Ronin universe, they went with the story of April being a scientist, like in the Mirage comics.
Mm-hmm.
But they're giving the stuff
Oh.
to Amanda Connor from the '87 series of April to her. So like being a news reporter and all that stuff, and being saved by the turtles from the Purple Dragons, which happened in the '87 cartoon and the 1990 movie.
And can I say something that'll probably piss off some people?
Go
Yeah,
for
sure.
it.
Well, is that
Ninja
actually
Turtles: The Next Mutation was the best Ninja Turtle series of all time.
I'm a little indifferent on it. Actually, on second thought,
What are you talking about? What?
it doesn't piss me off, but it's just like, I mean, I can't really agree.
Hey, Jay, did that piss you off?
Because they had that one episode where they literally was like literally staring at a turtle throughout like almost 23 minutes throughout that whole episode. I was like, are you kidding me with this?
I think they also had 2 clip shows.
Yeah, but I could.
Jay, did that upset you when I said that?
It didn't upset me. It's like this is blasphemous.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've never like out of all the TMNT shows, I have never finished Next Mutation.
I watched it when it was live.
Yeah, I watched it when it came out, and like at the age that I was, me being a TMNT fan, it had been so long since I watched TMNT that I didn't like. I was supporting it so it wouldn't go away.
Yeah, it was probably like the Batman and Robin of the franchise. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna
Hey,
take a break
You
from
gotta
this.
you gotta understand, like literally, Power Rangers took Ninja Turtles off the market, and then of course people want to call Power Rangers a
no,
mistake,
they did not
but
take them off
Peter
the
freaking.
market. Power Rangers took the turtles to space.
Yeah, they crossed over with yeah. I need
But
to watch that crossover though.
they were trying to play homage to the Turtles when the Turtles was trying to make a comeback, because literally when Power Rangers first came out, Ninja Turtles was on the way out the door, and especially at that time, Peter Laird was trying to do this second mutation stuff, and it just didn't work.
I found it interesting with Carter and the 10th season.
Well, okay, the series
was
was
a good season,
interesting, but the second I did not like any of the visuals for the second mutations.
And as far as the cartoon goes, I was kind of getting beat out by X-Men at the time too. So I
Mhm.
was like, yeah. So I was like, okay, well, we're both competing. We got to make TMNT a little bit more darker to kind of catch up with the times. So let's let Peter Larry do his thing.
Mhm.
But I have to say, the second cartoon series to me is the best one of all.
Oh yeah, that's 2003.
So you talking about 2003?
Yeah,
Yeah, to me, the worst one is still Rise.
I won't blame you. Well,
It's like
Like,
well, honestly, for me, I
it.
gotta give that to Tales of TMNT. But
It's
that's
it's.
just me.
If I could take bits and pieces of the cartoons of every series, like if I can get the if it's an animation and not CGI, I think Rise has the best fight scenes.
Yeah, definitely a lot of people like to say it. I mean, well, no offense. I'm like, yeah, people do say that.
Yeah, it was like the actual fighting choreography and the way they animated it, that was dope. Like story continuity wise, I'll go with that turtle series you was talking about, the 2003.
like for Rise, though, for me, the biggest problem I had is they ruined serious moments with jokes.
Like they really tried to go with this whole Zoomer here, Zoomer like humor, and I just wasn't here for it. And I think I'm the youngest guy here on this panel because I'm like 25, and I'm like, yeah, no,
Other
this
other
doesn't.
than me wanting to feel like a kid again, it is kind of tough watching that original 1980 cartoon series. That yeah.
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah.
get
Well,
that.
I mean, I have fun with it. It's pretty good. Well, I
Mhm.
mean, I understand it's a little goofy and stuff. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie to
it
you,
just
but
reminds me of when I was a kid more than like entertains me.
right.
But mine's is 2012, and it'll never change.
Okay,
So
yeah,
mine is
one
still
problem
having
I
fun.
have those what they've done with the original cartoon now
Mhm.
is they made the turtles basically stupid and not knowing what to do with their weapons and such.
Which one? You said 12?
No, the original cartoon,
Oh yeah, yeah,
with
yeah,
Oh
Turtles
yeah.
Forever.
Oh yeah. They yeah. I don't know. As much as Turtles Forever, it's kind of a little bit of a classic. It's kind of dumb how like some of these crossovers, even with the 2012 series, they kind of did this where they have like the 87 Turtles come in and just make fun of them, and it's just like, nah, they
Yeah,
were a
and
lot
they
more better
actually
than that.
did a training montage of them
yeah.
having to learn how to use their weapons.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
that was kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie.
well, they didn't want. They were tired of that stigma of the older cartoon being better than whatever reiteration that they made. So then they actually threw them in, so you can literally compare the two next to each other and how that cartoon was. Because some people were really pushing for just do the old cartoon exactly how it was when I was a kid and just use the new technology. And they saw it, and be honest with you, that's what you saw is what you got, what you wanted.
Oh, I liked how I did enjoy the episodes. It's just like the turtles should not have been that dumb
Yeah,
and not
it was a
as
parody
if
of
they
the
weren't trained at all.
Yeah.
I would say trans dimensional turtles or whatever. The first crossover they had with the 2012 series, that was probably a lot more better. But the second one they had later on, towards like Tales of TMNT, yeah, that was probably like the worst. Or yeah, where they kind of made the turtles like the '87 version look very incompetent in the world of the 2012 series.
Yeah. Freaking but they did get the black and white turtles right every time.
Yeah, yeah. The original,
going like
they
that.
gotta be the badasses. And all that.
Technically, that is the more OP version. When they're all in together, multiple universes, that one has always been the more skilled one.
Hey, but
Yeah,
you know what's
they're a
something
lot
that's
more
great?
cutthroat.
They're the only. Was it you, Jonan, that mentioned that in one of our previous streams? That those were the only turtles that was trained to kill.
Yeah, yeah, or at least like, well, definitely the main versions. That and Image, because Image is kind of like follows that storyline. But yeah, because they were trained to kill Shredder, whereas the other turtles were just trained to like protect themselves, which is why they always
When you
lost.
kill the
Hang
main
on.
villain in the first issue, bro.
The second
Yeah.
cartoon series, Leonardo cuts off Shredder's head,
And did
decapitates him.
That he
He
did.
did,
And
but in the
Peter
first encounter,
again,
though, he still lost.
Peter Laird trying to throw some extra stuff into kids. Adult Swim needed to exist with Peter Laird.
Well, actually,
Because I mean,
the
in the
show, that's how we
series,
got the fast forward season.
Mhm.
It's because it was getting too dark.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like there was going to be an episode. They had the episode, I believe, storyboarded and had the audio done, and it was going to be showing how Han and the Garbage Man were conjoined twins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw the press up there. That was crazy.
Yeah. I saw that yeah. I'm aware.
That could be a lore thing where it's like, yeah, we don't have to show it, but we know it, kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like,
Yeah.
But I have
Or
to
in a
say,
tie-in comic.
in both the animated movie and the comic book version, Leonardo beat Batman one-on-one.
Mm-hmm. Was you in there when it was just me and you, Jonah, when we covered the was that the when we covered the Batman and TMNT comic book series.
Yeah,
Which
about when I
one?
was,
All three.
yeah. When I was talking about like the Mirage Turtles kind of being like the one version that was trained to like kill Shredder.
Yep.
Yeah, that was because like Splinter.
There were 5 crossovers of Batman and Ninja Turtles.
No, he's talking about the. There's I think 3. Like the first one is like the comics, and then the animated series ones, and then the
there's
the
2. There's
cartoon.
3.
You talking about okay? You talking about the one that you talking about the series that the other series with the one from they look like the 2012.
Yeah, it was the animated Turtles and Batman the animated series.
Yeah,
Right.
I have not read those. We didn't cover those. We covered the other ones.
Oh, I have both sets here.
Nice.
Yeah, because in the Mirage, like Splinter, he was well, yeah, he wasn't as nice as the other versions. I mean, he was okay. He was a good, wise master and everything, but like Splinter is based off of Stick from Daredevil, and Stick wasn't, a nice guy like that either.
No, but
So, they were trained for like revenge for that time.
Yeah, like the Batman Ninja Turtle crossover in the comic where Batman and Leonardo are sparring, and Spirit says, "Watch your footing," and Batman goes, "Wait, what's wrong? His footing is fine." And then Leonardo knocks him down, and Splinter goes, "I was not talking to Leonardo."
Yeah, Splinter backseat ninja.
Yeah, we had that convo, and I was wondering, can that be candid, that because in an actual cartoon, Batman kicked all the turtles' asses, but in the comic, him and Leo went back and forth. Martial arts wise, the turtles is more.
Oh, I know.
Is more skilled than Batman.
Oh, the comic was.
And Shredder beat Ra's al Ghul's ass too.
Yeah, that did happen. In
Leonardo
the
beat Ra's al Ghul, but like what was so annoying was in the animated movie one is Batman had just fought Shredder to a standstill. Or I think Shredder came out a bit ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 minutes after that, He was able to defeat all 4 turtles on his own.
Pissed me off, bro.
And then after that, he has a
I
sparring
cried.
match with Leonardo. Leonardo beats him, and Spring goes, I'm still having the effects of that last thing Shredder did to me.
That's all I did when I was watching that cartoon. I was like, turn this
Where
off.
in the comic book, the fight of the Turtles versus Batman ended by Splinter calling the Turtles off.
Yeah. But I mean, okay, look. To be fair, Batman has definitely faced way more tougher foes than the Turtles anyway. So
I don't know. The Turtles also got some tough foes themselves, like
mean, yeah.
Shokunabo and some like Tengu
Armagon.
Shredder. Oh yeah, well yeah, that too, Armagon. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's right. I almost forgot. I did make a top 10 list of like the most powerful TMNT characters. Let me see.
And this is wrong if Leonardo is not number 1.
Oh no, this is like I'm talking like OP. Bingo.
Actually, you want to know who? If the Turtles were to actually fight, and they were actually trying to defeat each other.
Yeah, I'll probably give it a.
Or if Michelangelo wasn't such a slacker, he'd be the most powerful of the Turtles.
He definitely has the most.
That was a continuity in 2003, but
no, it literally is with Michelangelo. He has the most natural talent for it, which is why he can somewhat keep up with his brothers without training.
Indeed.
So, I would say like the most powerful like TMNT character is this deity called Braham.
Braham? Is that EIM?
No, it's BRA and then Ham. It's like a Hindu kind of type of god.
Then him.
Yeah, I think he's like the creator of the IDW's like.
Is that the armadillo?
Armadillo.
You said Ibrium?
No, it's BRAHAM.
BRAHIM?
No, AM.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a type of Hindu god and stuff inside the IDW universe.
Okay, wait, how do you spell the name? Sorry.
It's BRAHAM.
So was his first appearance in Jenica?
No. Well, I'm not even sure, but this is like pretty much like the creator of the IDW universe. So like, there's two. Well, we already know what the Pantheon is, right? With Kasune and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know that the Pantheon are like the children of Dragon, which Dragon is kind of like the darkness, the death embodiment of the IDW universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's his counterpart, Dreamer, which is his sister. Now above them is their dad, Braham, which he's the most.
Braham
Yeah.
is the creator god of Hinduism and is the father of Dragon and Dreamer.
Yep.
First appearance in Shredder in Hell 4, just as I mentioned.
Yeah, that's it right there.
I need that Shredder in Hell series.
Then there's Zuganai and Izumi and stuff from the Archie comics. I think in Zuganai, he like literally like took his eye out and like created the sun with his eye.
I need to. Yeah, I wish I knew this stuff.
That was from Archie.
So what did you do? Get the novel collection and just like freaking go ham?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you're probably like 10 years younger than me, bro. This is crazy.
Yeah, man. Well, I just thought about it for a second. I was like, because I made it a couple of days ago, and I was like, let me think. And I'm like, oh yeah, this one. Or like Worm from like the 2012 series. He's kind of like the Mr. Missy and Spit like Superman kind of guy. Where he can like warp reality and stuff like that, and like destroy stars and all that. Then we all remember Ultimate Draco from the 2003 series, who had the time sector and the war staff and all that, can manipulate time and space. So yeah, I mean the Turtles have been through some crazy stuff. Or like, I'm not saying they can like defeat them like straight up, but at least like do something about it.
Are you going to do a video on your top powerful villains? You should do a video on that.
I probably should, honestly. But yeah. Then of course we know Tengu Shredder, the Ninja Tribunal, Shokunabo.
Hold on, Shikanabo. Hold on. Why does that sound familiar?
He's the main villain from Fast Forward, the purple guy.
You know what? I didn't watch all of Fast Forward. I didn't even remember. Okay.
Dang. But
I
no,
watched
that's
a
all good.
couple, not to like resemble or remember Fast Forward. Like I probably saw a couple episodes, but I just.
It's all good. But yeah, like he was like this kind of like shadow alien creature or whatever, kind of like a symbiote in a way. But he had this like ability where he can like possess people and all that stuff, try to conquer the planet, etc.
Okay.
I think he even created like these clones of the turtles called the Dark Turtles too, where he helped with that. So that's why I like Fast Forward, because it just had a lot of interesting ideas that I'm just like, man, they can really use that to make some new storylines for like TMNT.
I'm sorry, the best one was where they caught a diary of showing what happened, like what happened when they went back to the past, and how like something
Yeah.
happened to Donnie, where he ended up just being a brain in a jar.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. When
Yeah, which in turn became, I forget the robot's name.
I want to say Siren. But no,
This has
Sterling.
Peter Laird's name all over it.
Wait, does it actually?
Yeah, hold on. I'm just saying, like this is clearly Peter Laird's work.
The Dark Turtles, yep.
Yeah.
That's their clones and stuff from the future.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, they gotta bring them back too. I'm like, yeah, they were pretty good. Or a good concept.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna close this joint out.
All right.
Appreciate you fellers for coming in.
Yep, thanks for having us.
I'm gonna
It's
try and
pretty
do.
good.
I'm gonna probably try and do a second stream in like 10-15 minutes.
Okay. I'm not gonna try and talk politics
Yeah,
or the election stuff.
yeah. I
But
was about to say. I don't know if you want to. I was about to say. I was gonna do a compilation of election day meltdowns.
I'll probably be in the chat. Like, I might be in the chat or something like that if you want. But yeah, some of that stuff was pretty wild.
I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I might.
Well, here's one for you.
What's up?
The guys who are drawing the Ninja Turtles Archie comics also did like a porn parody with the Turtles.
Yeah. I feel bad that I know what you're talking about.
I know the storyboard in inks by Mike Hunt. Pencils, Harry Ball. And letters by Haywood. Yeah, blow me.
This would be expected from a 90s artist.
I'm gonna cut this up and I'm gonna put this on. I'm definitely gonna put this. All right. Oh, that was my laugh.
Yeah, this was fun.
Oh yeah.
Hey, but just out of curiosity, am I your only white friend?
No, you're definitely not my only white friend.
Damn.
Well, do you have any of them come on your streams?
No, damn, Torby. Actually,
I'm
do.
your token white guy.
Actually, you're not my token white guy. I'm trying to think who would be my token white guy. I don't think I have one. My